Hello, in this video I'm making vegan dashi. So dashi is a stock used throughout Japanese cuisine in dishes such as miso soup, ramen, Japanese simmered vegetables, so it really is a staple. Now to make this dish vegan, I'm using shiitake mushrooms instead of fish flakes without compromising on flavour. So give it a go. This vegan dashi recipe couldn't be much simpler. It only has two ingredients. They are dried kelp, which is a type of seaweed, and dried shiitake mushrooms. I buy both of these from our local Asian supermarket, but they're also readily available online. I don't normally weigh the ingredients for dashi, so every batch turns out a little bit different, but I did this time so I can share the approximate weights with you. To make 1.5 to 2 litres of stock, I use about 8 grams of dried kelp and 20 grams of shiitake mushrooms. This is what that looks like. Put both ingredients into a saucepan and top it up with water. The exact amount of water that you use at this stage doesn't matter too much, so long as it's a little bit less than the final amount that you want to make. I want 1.5 to 2 litres of dashi, so I'm using just over a litre of water at this stage. Place your saucepan on the hob, give it a quick stir just to wet the tops of the mushrooms, and then put the lid on and bring it to a simmer. Once the liquid is simmering, give the ingredients a little stir every now and then to help release as much flavour as possible. The liquid will get darker and darker as all that flavour and goodness is released from the ingredients. I let mine simmer for about an hour before I take it off the heat. I let it cool slightly so that it doesn't crack the glass bowl that I'm going to use for storing the stock. Then I pour the dashi into the storage bowl. I pour the kelp and mushrooms into the bowl as well. I do this for two reasons. The first is that the ingredients may release more flavour when the stock is being stored. The second is that I use the rehydrated mushrooms in quite a few dishes, and storing them in dashi seems as good a way as any. You can now top your dashi up to the 1.5 to 2 litre mark with cold water, cover the bowl and store it in your fridge for around a week, ready to use in all your favourite Japanese recipes. So there you go, a really easy vegan dashi. Now this dashi by itself won't taste of much. It's only when you start adding salty ingredients that rich umami flavour starts to come out. So check out my videos. I've got one on making miso soup, where I combine it with miso paste, and that makes a really delicious soup. And I've got another one on Japanese simmered aubergine, where I combine it with soy sauce and sake. So yeah, check them out. Enjoy.